right, y'all, welcome back to Outside the Levees. I'm your host, Jared Serenay. I've got a special guest with me today, my buddy Captain Randall Shaw from Louisiana Fishing Charters and from Landed Fishing on YouTube. If you want to learn about inshore fishing, I'll show you how to cook it. I'll show you how to meat fish. We don't do anything super special, but Captain Randall spends numerous amount of days on the water doing this every year. So if you want to learn even more about inshore fishing, go check out his channel, Landed Fishing. And I'm glad I got him with me because I'm trying out some new tackle today. I've got some rods and reels from Cast King.
Pretty looking stuff.
A new brand that we're talking to, not a sponsor yet, but I talked to Jose from Cast King, the nicest guy, like the nicest dude you ever want to talk to. And that is super important to me when I'm talking to companies that I may want to work with and how they treat me, because I know that's how they're going to treat their customers. So we got some stuff from them we want to test out. Captain Randall's on some big fish, not little fish, big fish. So we're going to go feel how they pull. We're going to go see how these rods cast, how good the reels are. Y'all stay with us. Let's go get out there right now. Beautiful day, folks. Thank y'all for joining us. Let's go get on them. All right, y'all, we're trying out some new equipment today. This is the Cast King Capstan SE. I got it in a 3000. I talk about fishing a 3000 all the time on my channel. That's like my go-to size. I think it's perfect for all of the inshore species, plus the additional stuff we catch, like the blue cats, the channel cats. So this is their 3000 SE, that's standard edition. It's beefy. It's a very beefy reel. When I looked at it, I was like, there's no way that's a 3000. It seems much, much bigger, but the spool size is definitely right on point. It's just bigger, beefier. It's got 30 pounds of drag for fighting them big hammers we're fixing to catch today. Once again, I always talk about fishing with a 7-foot rod. The reason I do that, 7 foot and below, is because I do all that roadside fishing now. I need to throw the stuff in the back of my truck or in the front of my truck. And a 7.6 or an 8 or even bigger, you're not going to be able to do that. So it needs to be able to fit in my truck, or at least be a 2-piece. This is a 1-piece rod. This is their estuary inshore. It's got some components on it that make it better for saltwater fishing. This big long butt, fighting them fish, having something to really bite onto, has a lot to do with it. I've never fished with microwave guides like that. I've actually never done it. I've never had a rod with that. But so what it does is it takes that guide there, and instead of it having to spin that whole deal, it just spins in the smaller one. So supposedly you're able to cast a little bit further, 20 to 30% further than normal, and also more accurately. Never did it, so I can't swear by that. I got to try it first, and that's what we're doing today. We're trying this stuff first before we start any type of sponsorships. I want y'all to let me know if you've used Cast King, what you like about it, don't like about it, whatever. So let's just get to fishing. Let's see if they're here. Let's feel a tug. If the tug is the drug. How you like to hook these, Randy?
I just thread them right on down the body, man.
Right down the...
Yep, right down the whole body. So one thing that's been going on right now is there's not a lot of bait around. Like, they've been catching redfish and crab pots up north, like limits in the crab pots.
Because they trying to get in there and get
the food. There's no food. So if they're around and there's a shrimp around, they eat.
Yeah, they eat. Right. Yeah, because as much shrimp as we had in the early fall, that's how many we don't have right now.
When we were sight fishing the other day, if we saw 4 mullet, we saw redfish. They were everywhere. There was something.
All right. How far off the bank are you catching them right now?
I think today with the lower water, I think they're about halfway.
Okay, so I don't have to make a super long cast.
I think they're about halfway. I wish I'd have set up about 10 feet further back.
All right, so I'm gonna aim for that spot right there. We're gonna check out the accuracy. Went a little bit further left than I wanted to, but that could have been user error.
Link posted.
There you go.
Ooh, that's big.
You got a big one?
I don't know what that was. You want a big fish?
Close to the bank or?
About halfway.
Okay. So a little bit, I need to go a little bit further than where I'm at right now. Gotcha.
Whatever it is big. It's definitely going to test this rod. It's big, dude.
Yeah, I don't know how I have that drag set either.
Oh, it's good. It's plenty.
Okay.
I already got the bicep bearing going. Just one. As soon as I try and pull
hooked up. All right, that is the Skeet Reese Icon in the 3000 size.
Sounds good. I like the sound of it.
Good. That's a $99 reel right there.
You just don't want to stop.
And that fish is somewhere way out there. don't
He's
even
out
know.
there, 100
We
yards.
don't even know.
I just saw a boil.
Did you? He finally come up? Jim already, huh?
Yeah, we got a history of catching a lot.
We at the Bayou Jim. Yeah, I know, right? Last year we caught probably
80. Was it 80? I was telling the guy the other day, what, 86 for 87? If y'all ain't checked out that video, go check that one out. That was cool. It was like 86 cast, 87 cast, 86 fish. It was pretty incredible. Oh, man.
I think he might be underpowered there.
No, I just think he's big. I think he's that
You
big.
just think he's that big.
I'm going to go with this as a 40 plus 6 fish.
Oh my God. All right, whatever this giant fish is.
Big old redfish. Big old
Big
tank.
hammer time, boy. Look at hammer time.
We got the deck
Got a board?
He's got it on
Nice.
built in.
God, he's mad, dude.
Oh,
I don't know. I think they fight a little harder in colder water.
I
man.
100% agree. These big fish like cool weather.
We
man.
talk about them being lethargic or whatever, but as far as fighting,
Yeah, they get it.
man, I don't know.
He's got that rod doubled over. No, I agree with you. Warm weather, they give up a lot easier than the cold weather. We're the same way though. Put us in 100-degree heat, we give up quick. You
Yeah,
put us in
right.
Cooler
right.
temperatures, we can go a lot longer.
No doubt.
That is a tank. He's just wide body. I'm gonna go with 38. Not quite 40, but he's a tank. All right.
Went right for the giants.
Let's go, baby.
That was with the longer leader, huh?
Yep, here we go.
Oh my God.
Tanks.
Oh my gosh.
That's how we started.
Big hammer time fish. I gotta keep a hand on my rod just in case.
We're gonna lengthen up your leader a little bit.
All right.
'Cause I think that's gonna play a role.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because look at the leeches on them. They're down low.
He's down low. Ooh, he's almost 40.
Yep, 39 and a half.
Wow.
39 and a half inch hammer.
How much you think he weighs?
Oh, he's skinny. He's got a big shoulder, but skinny.
He's skinny.
20 pounds. Long, skinny fish.
Big, beautiful fish.
Beautiful fish.
All right.
Good way to start the morning.
Hell yeah.
I'm not cold anymore. I warmed up for sure. Got him?
Right here at the boat.
On the way in, huh?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know.
You know,
All right, well.
foul hooked him, huh?
He was still coming to check it out, Randall. Y'all seen Randall's fish? Look him up. What a difference, huh? Wow. That is funny. I don't even know if that's a keeper nowadays.
I don't think it is these days.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to check our regs. I haven't fished trout since they made the change. I think it might be 13 and a half, but I don't think that one will quite make it. He was coming to get my bait. That's what happened. But they might have more. They might be more.
You scared me.
Camera on?
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Oh, he's hauling butt. Getting out of here.
Really
I'm
hauling.
out of here.
Oh,
I'm out
you
of
seen
here.
that?
Yeah, I saw
That dude was
I'm
hauling.
out of here. I'm out. How'd he come to the boat so fast? Yours gave up, mine went all the way out there.
All right, y'all. Got my first redfish on the day. He's not fighting me as long as Randall had to do it, which tells me he's not 39 and a half. He's probably 29 and a half.
Oh, no, that you got the beefier rod.
Oh, I definitely got the big rod. No doubt about that. But he's not quite as big as yours.
Keep him up on the surface, I'm gonna grab him. Yep, he's under the boat. I got you rolling over here.
You want to just send me that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I almost left the net in the truck too.
We'd have been all right, huh?
Yeah, we'd have been fine.
If we get something out. Oh, now he wants to complain, huh? Come on, partner.
It's a good fish.
Yeah, he's got some nice spots on her.
Uh-huh, pretty fish.
All right, y'all. There he is. All right. Oh, that's a big one. There's that big jumbo, y'all. A little bit bigger than I like to keep. If I'm gonna do a catch and cook today, I don't know. I think I'm gonna hold out for something a little bit smaller, y'all. Those big ones are hard to clean. They're the breeding stock.
It's bloody.
I'm just gonna take a chance. I'm gonna take a chance that I catch something a little bit smaller to cook. We did come to test rods today. Let's hope we catch something a little bit smaller. All right, let's put him.
Switch with you.
Yep. Okay. All right. He's going to go. What's that? 24?
28.
28.
And yeah, a little over 28. Almost 29. Yep,
Yeah,
29.
that's why I had him at about 20.
You were right on the money. I thought 32. I like to give a little fish story. Doesn't hurt.
I better keep him.
Keep him?
Yeah, just in case I don't have anything else to cook. All right, y'all, making a game time decision. Look at the leeches on him. Game time decision to go ahead and catch this fish in case what we catch is all bulls, like big as ones Randall caught. I'm gonna keep this one as my one cooker for the day. He is, you know, a touch over 27, which we're allowed one of those a day for now. And so we'll keep this one, I think. Well, no, we'll release it. So I just feel good about. I felt good about it. I think we're gonna catch something a little bit smaller. We'll see if that comes back to bite me. I don't think it will. He's drumming. There he goes. All right, I think we're gonna get something smaller. That's just a big fish to clean, man. You freaking. It's a lot easier to clean like a 25-incher. So, I think we'll be all right. If not, we're having fun. Appreciate y'all. Let's go catch some more. All right, folks. The setup we're using. What you got on here? What is this leader?
30.
30 fluoro?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so we got these 1/4-ounce jig heads. Both of them are chartreuse. 30-pound fluoro. 3 foot?
Yeah, 3.5.
3.5 foot pop and cork. Okay. Kind of similar to what I did recently where we know those fish are relating to the bottom. They're kind of sucked into the bottom. This has to be touching the bottom right now. It can't be up here above the fish. They're not doing that kind of thing where they're coming up, attacking bait. They're sucked into the bottom, cruising, sitting tight. So you want to be touching the bottom this time of year. It's very effective. And I almost always fish with bait. That's what we're using. We're catching. It's working. We're having a good time. Loving testing out. I can tell you this rod has got a lot of backbone. I like that about it. It's not a finesse rod. This is for putting the wood to them and bringing them in, getting you some meat in the boat, which you know we like to eat. So, all right, let's go try another spot. All right, folks, so what's working right now, this is an island actually, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, this is one little island, the rest is open water. So it's probably gonna be, you know, what, 4 to 5 foot and then come up shallow here as it gets. So this is the only land-based structure in this whole part of the bay. Our sun's finally getting high enough, so what was going on was we've got these neon yellow corks and they're getting lost in that glare from the reflection of the sun. I think on that one I was able to see, yeah, I saw the cork go down. That's why I set my hook so quickly. So hopefully we'll get a few more. The rod I just caught that fish on is the Estuary Inshore Series by Cast King. It is blue because in theory, if I'm sight fishing or I got that rod out like this and we're in some clear water, it blends in with the skyline. A lot of folks, that's why they wear blue shirts when they fish. This is the 7-footer. It comes in quite a few sizes, but I like to go with 7-footers at, you know, pretty much most of the time. This is a medium action rod with a fast tip. So it's long enough, especially with the microwave.
Couldn't see it, but
yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you can do. Something to eat? Come on.
Oh, it's shaking weird.
I can cast it far, but it's got enough backbone when I set the hook on them big fish. And sensitive enough at the tip for me to pop that cork real good.
What is that?
You got a trout, huh? A flounder? A redfish? A sheepshead? I don't know. It looks like it.
Hooked in the butt.
You
Trout.
got a foul hook trout.
Look at that. Mm-hmm.
I guess we're doing foul hook trout today. I didn't know that was on the menu. What? Now we got
right in the tail too.
Why? I guess because they're so sluggish. They're kind of down low and not.
But I had a big pull because I didn't see it go under. It just tightened up.
Yeah, same. Well, mine was when I was reeling in.
Yeah, no, I was just sitting there and just got tight.
Yeah.
Couldn't see what the glass.
Huh.
I mean, it looked like he's ready for a to feed him to a tuna or something.
That might be a keeper. I don't know. So we'll do 14 and up because I'm not sure if it's 13 and a half or 4. I think it's 13 and a half is the size limit. But if we catch 15 or 16 inch trout, we'll keep them. All right, so what we got going on, this is a big giant bay, okay? And it's fairly shallow, and there's lots of oysters. I know because I see oyster boats working all around us. This is just an island in that big bay. So it's the only thing that they could relate to structure-wise right now. And it gives the current, like the current would just be pushing, but once the current hits the island, it's got to wrap around. So it gives them a place to get out of that, you know, out of the bay itself, but out of the current too.
Popped it up at him. Same spot.
Same spot.
Same spot. It's not a monster fish.
No, we need eater fish though.
That's what I'm saying. Ooh, it's a sheepy.
It's a sheepy?
It's a sheepy. He just showed all signs of thumping. He is thumping. Big sheepy. Look at that thump. Thump, thump, thump. Thump, thump, thump. I have a little school up sitting there. Thump, 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 thump. Might need a net on this one.
You want it?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't like grabbing it. Right there. I like a little overkill in the water, you know?
Yeah. All right.
They got a lot of spikes and
Man down. All right, I'm good.
right into the net.
Sheepy deep.
Got him.
Yes, sir.
I got him for you.
Hell yeah.
Good eating size sheepy there.
Yeah, that's a good eating size sheepy.
Oh, he's back. Pop it. Pop it once. Yep. Pop it again.
There he is. All right.
I don't know how good you got him stuck. What is that? Oh, that's a sheepy. Flounder? Flounder?
Look at little Tiny, boy. Little Tiny showed up. Go ahead, Tiny. He's so cute. I want to keep him as a pet.
Catching the bag today.
Look at that, y'all. Isn't that the cutest little fish? Look at that. Oh, look at you. Cute little guy.
All right, so let's go over this. What's an inshore slam in Louisiana?
What's a what?
Inshore slam in Louisiana. What 3 species would you call it?
Redfish, trout, and flounder.
That's what you go with?
Yeah, that's the slam.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
We got one. We're good.
Nice slam.
Yeah.
Nah, he pulls a bunch of drag. Oh, there he is.
Come on. Look at you.
Well, I don't know what that is.
What was that?
I don't know. He's hauling butt though.
He's hauling butt.
Oh.
All right, here come the commenters, Randall. They're gonna tell you everything you did wrong just now.
Man, I don't know what else I could have done. I'd like to find out.
I don't know what else you could have done either, but they'll figure out something to tell you.
What that fish did was as soon as I popped the cork, he ate it. And by the time I can get to him, I tried to just reel as fast as I could. And I guess when I popped it, he felt that. So he came this way to the boat. And by the time I got tight, it just came loose. I got tight, but
yeah,
as soon as
you
I got
couldn't
tight,
get, yeah, right. But when you're fishing, things like that just, it's Mother Nature. Like we don't have complete control over things at all times. And I know when we put it on video, that puts it on display, but it's still, it's like you just get out there and catch another one. It's not a big deal.
I've heard it's rough right now, though. Hey, man, you don't know unless you go,
yeah,
right? Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Same thing on a pop again. Sheepy.
So right now they're liking it very active.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I popped it, you nailed it. And it feels like a sheephead.
Sheepy deep, baby. Sheepy deep. Got that net handy. The net's all the way in the back. Go get it.
Hold your rod. Good.
All right. Oh, you got the sheephead still in the net.
Oh, you got the last one out? Oh.
No.
You know, you get excited, man. We fishing, catching. Double over the net for me. That's what I'm building the box. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. Come on, sheepy deep. There you go. Doubled up, baby. Doubled up. 2 sheeps.
All right, I'll put those in the box.
Oh yeah, we ain't putting no sheep back. They fixing to spawn. They'll be all right. All right, Captain. So what are these sheepshead doing this time of year?
So they come on the edges of the Gulf, and they come in from the Gulf of Mexico, which is out there to the far east, and then they come in on these islands, these islands in this bank right on the edge of the Gulf. And they come up here and they come feed. And they're gonna feed really heavy for about a month, and then they're gonna shoot offshore to the rigs and go spawn. So it's basically like a pre-feeding. We'll get it after the spawn too. They'll come back in April, May time and come in here and feed. So they're all scattered in here in 5 and 6s, just getting ready to head offshore and spawn. And most fish before they spawn and after they spawn just eat a lot.
And then what were the redfish doing out here?
So these bull reds are in here looking for food too. They get in here. We don't get them in the big numbers like we do on their spawn in August, but they're going to come in off the offshore right there and get the protection from the winter time and all that good stuff, and just kind of hang in this bay. And some days, you know, they're more prevalent than others. A lot of days they sit in the middle of the bay, and then they'll come up in sun too. They like this bay a lot, and these kind of bays around the edges of the bull reds, because the banks on your inshore marsh, the banks fall very slowly, so a big bull red can't get up there. These banks are almost like a shelf. They fall off 2-3 feet and then they come out. So those bull reds can get up there and patrol through all those crabs and snails and all that on the edges when there's not a lot of food source in the winter. Wintertime, we're very limited on food source for these fish.
All right, what's your take on the rod and reel setup you had? You had the Royale Advantage. That should be a 7. Turn it around. Let's check it. I'm pretty sure that's a 7 foot.
Yeah, it's a 7.3.
Yeah.
7.3 medium.
We just got this all set up, y'all, so bear with me. And the Skeet Reese Icon 3000. You were slanging that thing.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good little reel. Great all-around reel and rod. This is a medium, and I landed a 40-inch fish, so it can do just about everything. I wouldn't recommend doing that on a daily basis.
Right.
I would go with a heavier rod, maybe a medium heavy. I haven't tried this,
Yeah.
but this is a great finesse rod. You can throw some sight fishing plastics with it. You know, just a great little setup. Very impressed. First time I touched one of these rods and reels, and definitely won't be the last time, that's for sure.
Appreciate Cast King sending it for us to check it out. Mine, my take on it, I like it. It's heavy though. Like, this setup is for catching big fish. I would fish that setup probably a little bit more often than I would fish this setup, or I'd get a little bit lighter version of this rod. But I'm talking about for my daily use. You know, for out here where I got a chance of catching a bull red. Obviously, y'all saw how quickly I got mine in. Even though it wasn't as big as his, it got in pretty quickly. So this particular rod is awesome. But for my daily use, I probably would go a little bit lighter. Maybe a little bit lighter on the reel. Not 100% sure. I'd have to put that on a little bit lighter rod to know for sure. But
I think both of these two are great combos. Like this,
Yeah,
this
right.
is more your daily type of use. You haven't used this one yet.
Yes.
This is going to be more your daily use, and that's for like your, you know, dropping on rigs, bottom fishing, big drum, big redfish.
yes.
You know, so I think they're two great setups.
Right.
That's probably why we got them both in our hands right now.
Right.
Is these kind of fill every void of what we do.
Yes.
You know.
For roadside fishing, I'd have them both with me though.
Yep.
You know, because you'll get on a spot roadside fishing when you're catching a lot of big drum, big cats, and you want this little bit more backbone, a little bit heavier stuff. And then that one there, like we said, just a little bit lighter, a little bit, you know, further casting.
Yeah, if you're gonna throw baits all day long, this is the rod you want to throw with, not that one. You know,
Yeah,
that
right,
one over
right,
there
right.
is more of a bottom junk bait or catching big fish
Yes.
out here. But if you're gonna pitch and fish all day long or throw lures at trout, you know, this is
Right.
really light, easy setup to use all day long.
What I do like about this one, though, like I said, it's got that fast tip. I can pop that cork and then set the hook on a big fish. So, pretty cool stuff, y'all. There he is, in the hole. Same hole. Yep, same hole. Come on, sheep. Sheepy deep. All right. Sheepy deep. Come on, sheep. Sheep in the hole, baby. Oh, making a run.
Oh, they're pulling today.
Making a run.
Old convict, come on.
Sheepy deep. Come on, sheepy deep. Get up.
Yeah, cold weather's got them spunky.
I know, right?
That's a big one. That's a big convict there.
Deep, son.
Oh,
Look at that, bro.
that's a convict right there.
That's a biggie. All right, folks. Well, I think I made the right call in putting that big redfish back because we got some delicious sheep's head to eat. One of my favorite fish to eat on the planet. Once again, go check this man out, Captain Randall Shaw at Landed Fishing on YouTube. You're going to see some really hardcore fishing stuff. He goes over a lot of different things that he uses. He's going to be testing out some things. So tune into him, go subscribe so you don't miss what he does. But for now, I got to get these sheep's head cleaned up and get my butt in the kitchen. All right, folks, sheep's head's all cleaned up and we're gonna get to cooking. So on those rods and reels, those are made by Cast King, and that's a company that I've been in talks with that we're getting along really well, and I wanted to try the stuff out. They wanted me to try it out. But if you want to look further into it, I've got some links listed below in the description of this video for each one of those products. The saltwater rod, the estuary series rod, that was the 7-foot. The really beefy one that would be good for trips when you know you want to just like hammer on them fish and load the boat and get them in quick. Then they had the Royale Advantage rod, which is a little bit more lighter finesse, you know, more of a day-to-day rod, I would say. And then the Skeet Reese reel, the one you saw Randall catch that giant big old redfish on, that's a $99 reel. What a steal at that price point. And then of course the capstan reel that I was using, that's the one that has all the waterproofing so that when you use it in salt water, it's not getting all in your reel components. So all of that stuff will be listed out in that deal below. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about Cast King. If you've used it, you want to use it, you want to learn more, you think it'd be a good fit for outside the levees, because we're looking into it. I'm excited about it. But now I got to get cooking. We're going to do some blackened sheep's head sliders. I had some Hawaiian rolls left over. We're going to make sliders with this. So let's just get right on into it. All right, folks, I got me some butter melted down. I want to get some butter on these fillets, and we'll just use our little packet from the butter to go ahead and spread it. You want to get it spread all over the fish, and then after you do that, come in with some Cajun seasoning. This one here is like, I like this one. It's got a lot of herbs in it. It's made by Lily's. Sorry, I scratched up the label. Lily's, Louisiana Cajun seasoning. And it's salt-free, so I'm gonna add my own salt, but let's just get some of that Cajun seasoning on there. Let's get a good bit of that paprika on there. Okay, and then we'll go in lastly with the salt. I use big coarse kosher salt when I'm cooking. Most of like vast majority of the time, I like big coarse kosher salt. All right, and then we'll just do the same thing to the other side. All right, got my pan good and hot. Lay my fish down. Let's get it cooking. There it is. All right, we're looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and start flipping. All right, there we go. All right, folks, now we're gonna make our topping. While that's finishing up, into a bowl of chopped lettuce, I'm gonna go with a nice scoop of mayo. We're gonna go with some chopped jalapenos. And just a little bit of French dressing, about like that. Mix that up. Little tangy, little sweet, little spicy with the jalapenos. Very, very good. There's that beautiful blackened sheep's head. Look at that, huh? We're gonna go ahead and scoop some of our topping on there. You can put as much or as little as you want. You could eat this with just some mayo. You could eat it plain. Whatever speaks to you. Don't matter, y'all. It's gonna be good. That's what we're working with. Not too shabby. Look at that. Huh? That's why you tune in. That's why we do it. That's why we test out the right equipment to make sure we can do it on a consistent basis. All of that stuff, by the way, which is why I'm interested in it, has a 1-year warranty on manufacturer's defects. So if it breaks while you're fighting a fish or something goes wrong with the reel, 1-year warranty, which is important to me because I'm hard on equipment. So we're going to keep testing it. Thank y'all for being here. Now we got to try this. That hits the spot. Nothing like a Hawaiian roll to set everything in motion. Thank y'all for being here. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the next one.